Shalom, giving all praises, honor, and glory unto Yahawah, Bahashem, Yahawashi, Bahashem, Vachachodash, double honors unto the elders and apostles of Great Millstone at Royal. And shalom to you, I came teaching this word around the globe with faith and truth and sincerity on the brother Caleb from the GMS London Forecasters Camp. Coming back at you with another lesson to edify the Lord's elect. As always, I want to say that we are the real Hebrew Israelites. The real Israelites, these so-called Negroes, Latinos, Hispanics, Native Americans, West Indians, and West Africans predominantly, but you are going to find Israelites that do look like the other nations, because we as a people have been scattered amongst all nations throughout various captivities. But if your seed line by your forefathers goes back to the man in the Bible that's named Israel, then you too are an Israelite, no matter what you may look like, because the book of Numbers, chapter 1 and verse 18 states that your nationality is determined by the lineage of your forefathers. So, just want to bring out an article I was just reading here from the Daily Mail. It says, horrifying moment, 98-foot crane topples over in 90-mile-per-hour winds, crushing two builders to death in Poland as storms batter Europe. So over here in the UK, we've been having really adverse weather. You know, a lot of storms destroying shit over here. Like, as it said there, 90-mile-per-hour winds. And over here in the UK, you've got something called the O2 Arena. And basically, the roof of that part of it got ripped off by the winds. Over Friday night, Saturday, and some yesterday as well. There was hail and storms yesterday. So yeah, this is interesting because, you know, they try and attribute all these storms to Mother Nature, where they give these storms names like Katrina or Florence or Edna or whatever. They try and give these storms names, and the reason why Esau does that is because he's always trying to hide the fact that he isn't in control, in the sense that Yahawah have his way in the storms. Yahawah sends these storms and these fires and these earthquakes as judgments on the people. Let me get some preset. Bear me a second. Right, so let me read on. It says, this is the horrifying moment. A 98-foot crane toppled over in 90-mile-per-hour winds, crushing two builders to death in Poland as storms battered Europe. Footage posted online shows debris, including leaves, plastic, and panels of plasterboard flying through the air in high winds and lashing rain in Krakow, Poland. The 98-foot crane initially looked stable despite the weather conditions, part of Storm Eunice. See, again, giving these names to these fucking storms, that brought record 122-mile-per-hour winds to the UK, but then starts to fall backwards. So you can see that it's falling over. And this is all judgment from Yahawah, Bahashem, Yahawashi. The crane, which was out of service at the time, disappears behind... pause that. Play a second. The crane, which was out of service at the time, disappears behind an apartment block as it smashes down, killing two workers and injuring another two, police said. Polish officials who have opened an investigation into the accident recorded wind speeds of up to 40 miles per hour in the area on Thursday. So let's play this video. There. So you can see that the way the storm's ripping shit up. And then it goes over. Now really, you ain't supposed to be building that high anyway. According to the law of the Bible, you're not supposed to build above 3 stories. So why on earth would you need a 98-foot crane? See, this is Esau's foolishness on display. One of the builders who died was on the ground while the other was working on a nearby rooftop when they were crushed. Vertical.net reported. One was declared dead at the scene and the second died in hospital after succumbing to his injuries on Thursday. Police have launched an investigation into the cause of the accident, or the cause of the accident seizes the judgment of Yahawah, Bahashem, Yahawashi. You could put that on a death certificate, cause of death, judgment by Yahawashi. It says, police have launched an investigation into the cause of the accident and probing whether officials properly secured the crane in preparation for the strong winds. The crane had been working on a 5-story building. There you go. You see, they're going off, man. You're not supposed to build above 3 stories, but here they are working on a 5-story building. It says, prior to the incident, but was out of service on Thursday because of the storm. A statement from the developer, the Morpool Group, said all cranes were taken out of service as a result of the wind, meaning there was no operator in the cabin of the machine at the time of the accident. It said the 2 builders killed and the 2 injured were working for a subcontractor. The Morpool Group will provide emergency services and safety authorities with the necessary information to explain the cause of the situation, the statement added. At the same time, we express our deep sympathy for the family of the persons who died as a result of the unfortunate accident. So there you go, ship being ripped up by the storm. Gonna get some precepts now. Deuteronomy 32 and verse 39 says, See now that I, even I, am he, and there is no God with me. I kill and I make alive, I wound and I heal, neither is there any that can deliver out of my hand. I'll read that again because this is basically a short and to the point lesson. You know, when all these Christians want to run around the world screaming at the top of their lungs that God is love and God doesn't hate and all this kind of shit. Well, guess what? The scriptures say that the Most High is angry with the wicked every day. Every day doth he bring forth his judgment. Let me get that one. There we go. First, I'm going to read this one more time. I'll get the next precept. This is Deuteronomy 32, verse 39. It says, See now. Oh shit, just dropped something. I'll check that in a minute. Salakia. Deuteronomy 32, verse 39. It says, See now that I, even I, am he, and there is no God with me. I kill and I make alive. I wound and I heal. Neither is there any that can deliver out of my hand. We're going to go to Psalms chapter 7, verse 11. This says, God judgeth the righteous, and God is angry with the wicked every day. It says, if he turn not, he will whet his sword. He hath bent his bow and made it ready. So basically, you know, every day the Most High is angry with the wicked being you Edomites on the face of the earth. How do we know that the Edomites are the wicked? Malachi chapter 1 verses 1 through 4 explains who the wicked is according to the Bible. But the fact of the matter is that every day the Most High's judgments go forth. So for the fact that these construction workers died by getting crushed by a 98-foot crane, that was ordained by Yahawah himself. You know, that was the judgment that went out from Yahawashi, and those men's spirits are now in the spiritual realm. I don't know what nation these guys who died and were injured were from. By the end of the day, they're in the spiritual realm now, and it's because Yahawah ordained it. Deuteronomy 32 verse 39. Just a quick hit, because I get sick to death of hearing people talking about Storm Eunice and Storm Eugene and Hurricane Katrina. And really, look, man, these are all storms of Yahawashi. Get it straight, man. There's no power next to the Lord Yahawah. You know, he wounds and he kills and he wounds. He makes alive and he makes dead. straight into the point. So with that, giving all praises, honor, and glory unto Yahawah, Bahashem, Yahawashi, Bahashem, Makakadash. Double honors unto the elders and apostles of Great Millstone at Will. Shalom to Akim teaching this word around the globe with faith and truth. And Lord, I'll catch you on the next one. Shalom for now.